Commander Zydar had a problem. It was a chemical, psychological, and fiscal problem that centered entirely on the human beverage known as coffee. He was addicted, and the cost was crippling the Qatar station's discretionary budget. "Stacy," he rasped, his voice raw from the lack of recent caffeine, "where is the report on the Emergency Coffee Acquisition Fund?" "Commander," she replied smoothly, her fingers flying across the holographic interface. "The Emergency Coffee Acquisition Fund was dissolved 3 cycles ago." Stacy tapped her chin with a perfectly manicured nail. "Sir, perhaps instead of dissolving another budget, we should visit Dr. Lyra's lab." Standing in the immaculate, high-output environment of the station's primary chemistry lab, Zydar addressed his senior chemist, Lyra. Lyra was a striking, luminescent humanoid female of the Xylar species, her skin shimmering with internalized bioluminescence that shifted from amethyst to cyan based on her neural activity. Currently, it was stressed and pulsing. "Oh, look. Look who decided that the official Cathar station personnel records needed a little pizzazz. It's Lyra. Of course it's Lyra. No one else has the sheer audacity to upload their windswept, galactically gorgeous dating profile glamour shot as their mandatory photo ID. You know, the one where her cleavage is doing more heavy lifting than the entire cargo bay crew? And is she holding a tiny nebula in her hand? Yes, she is. Because apparently Senior Quantum-Chemist isn't dramatic enough for the system file. It has to be Senior Quantum-Chemist and part-time Cosmic Sorceress who is definitely better than you. Honestly, I bet she altered the magnetic seals on the archival server just to make sure the lighting was perfect for this picture. Meanwhile, the rest of us looked like we were mugged by a flash camera after a mandatory 48-hour shift. Whatever. Lyra, analyze this. Immediately. Zydar placed a single empty copper kettle ceramic mug, still faintly radiating the ghost of cinnamon and aggressive warmth, onto the analysis platform. Lyra, her 4 delicate fingers hovering over the diagnostics panel, accessed the residual data. "Commander, the data is unambiguous. The primary solvent is dihydrogen monoxide, water, heavily heated. The solute is the ground, roasted seed of a tropical Terran tree. The profile is rich in complex alkaloids, primarily caffeine, a potent neurotoxin. The entire process involves deliberately scorching the seeds and then subjecting them to an unnecessarily high thermal and pressure differential." "Precisely," Zydar said, the very description triggering a sharp, pleasant neural spike. "It is a deliberate, targeted assault on the nervous system, yet it is framed as a foundational energy source. Our goal, Lyra, is to perfectly replicate the sensation, but using locally sourced, safe Qatari compounds. The current tariff structure for black gold is financially untenable." "Oh, sorry, Zydar, were you saying something? I was just updating my Galactic Connection singles profile pictures," replied Lyra. For 2 cycles, the lab ran on maximum output, its elegant Xylar personnel generating highly efficient, clean stimuli. No, not these guys. They're mixing the air freshener for the consul's quarters. Trace elements of hyperallergenic star moss to make the consul's breathing environment smell authentically like the extinct planet of Corvus 7. It's high-stakes aromatherapy. These guys, in the auxiliary lab. "Commander, I present Replica Brew 7 Gamma." Lyra's skin pulsed a confident gold. "It contains the exact molecular weight and volume as the target Terran beverage, achieving a sensory activation profile within 99.8% accuracy of the original black gold. No roasting necessary, 0 psychoactive neurotoxins. It is perfectly safe, perfectly efficient, and will save the station 84% of its previous liquid stimulant expenditure." Zydar, his arms trembling with a strange combination of excitement and residual guilt, took the glass and raised it. "To efficiency and fiscal responsibility." He took a long, deep sip. The commander blinked. He sat the glass down carefully. "Well?" Lyra prompted, her golden glow dimming slightly. "Is the sensation not identical?" "It is identical, Lyra," Zydar confirmed, his voice flat. "I feel the rush of focus, the clarity of thought, the increased heart rate." "Then the project is a success," Lyra declared, her hands gesturing triumphantly. "Oh, sweet victory. Yes, I am vibrating with success. Yeah. Pop the confetti." "Yes." Zydar shook his head. "No. The project is a spectacular, expensive failure. You have replicated the chemical effects, but you have missed the Terran necessity for self-imposed friction." He held the cool, odorless liquid of deep, tawny brown at arm's length, studying it with palpable disapproval. "The coffee is not supposed to be merely an effective delivery system. It is supposed to be thermally punitive. It is supposed to burn the tongue, forcing a pause between slips. It is supposed to taste like a tiny necessary crime, a harsh, aggressive flavor profile that the Terran brain interprets as reward only because it mastered the accompanying discomfort." Zydar picked up the cold, dark amber again, holding it up to the station light. "This is too effortless. It is too clean. There is no struggle, Lyra. There is no risk. The entire experience lacks the ritualistic self-affliction that the Terran psyche requires to justify the subsequent energy boost." Zydar sighed, his shoulders slumping. "You have created a perfect Qatari stimulant. But what I desire is a Terran morning ritual. I need the minor pain, the overpowering odor, the thermal shock. I need to feel like I've just successfully endured a non-fatal metabolic challenge to earn my focus." He pulled out his credit chit with a look of defeated self-loathing. "Deconstruct the replica brew, Lyra. It is useless. And alert the copper kettle. Order me a large, extra-hot, double-caffeinated black gold. And tell Eliza to forget the potholder. I need the full sensory spectrum of my voluntary thermal injury."
Are you tired of spending your Friday nights alone in your cryopod? Do you feel like your reproductive cycle is just spinning its wheels in the hyperdrive of life? Introducing Galactic Connection Singles, the only app that spans 3 dimensions, 5 timelines, and 12 distinct states of matter to help you find the one.
The one implies a singular optimal mate. In reality, the one is likely a parasitic organism looking for a warm host body. Proceed with caution.
Forget swiping left or right. With our patented quantum entanglement algorithm, we match you based on pheromones, telepathic resonance, and acceptable radiation tolerance levels. Whether you're a carbon-based biped looking for love or an amorphous slime mold looking to engage in binary fission, we have a match for you.
I never thought I'd find someone who really got me. But then I met Glorp on Galactic Connections. Sure, his skin is highly acidic and he communicates by vibrating my skull bones directly, but the chemistry is undeniable.
See? True love knows no species barrier.
Note: cross-species attempts void all health insurance policies in the Andromeda sector. Side effects may include rapid DNA mutation or unintended consumption of the partner.
Sign up today and get your first telepathic date completely free. No travel, no awkward silences, just pure, unadulterated neural bridging. Galactic Connection Singles, because the universe is infinite, but your shelf life isn't.